Good morning, students. In this class, we are going to discuss about Perl, which is another programming language, and also BioPerl. So basically, we'll be discussing about what is Perl, its features and applications. Similarly, we will also discuss about what is BioPerl and what are the applications and usage of BioPerl. This topic is also there in the second unit of your syllabus. So now let's start with Perl. Perl, the expansion of this Perl is practical extraction and reporting language. This belongs to the family of high-level general purpose interpreted dynamic programming language. This Perl programming language, this borrows most of the features from other programming languages that include C, shell scripting, AWK, and SED. So these are the other programming languages from which the features are borrowed to develop the Perl programming language. This Perl is used basically for graphics programming, system administration, network programming, finance, bioinformatics applications, and other applications. Moving on, what are the features of Perl programming language? As I told you earlier, it borrows several features from other programming languages, but if you look at the structure of the Perl programming language, the overall structure of this Perl, it derives broadly from C programming language. It is procedural in nature with the features like variables, expressions, assignment statements, brace delimited blocks, control structures, and subroutines. So what here this point explains is that with all these characteristic features, it is procedural in nature. Perl also takes the features from shell programming, and it has got many built-in functions that provide tools often used in shell programming, such as sorting and calling on operating system facilities. These are the main features, and few more features to discuss about Perl programming language. The features of Perl, they support the complex data structures, first-class functions, and object-oriented programming model. And all the versions of Perl, they do automatic data typing and automatic memory management. Basically, this Perl programming language, it was designed so that the programmers would be able to write the programs more quickly and easily. So these are the important features of Perl programming language. Now let's see what are the applications of Perl. Mainly, the Perl has been used to write CGI scripts. These CGI scripts are common gateway interface scripts. The large projects that are written in Perl language that include, these are the examples: cPanel, Slash, Bugzilla, RT, TWiki, and Movable Type. In addition, few important high traffic websites that used Perl that include bbc.co.uk, priceline.com, Craigslist, IMDb, LiveJournal, DuckDuckGo, Slashdot, and Ticketmaster. So these are the very high traffic websites that had been developed by using Perl. This Perl code that can be made portable across the operating systems like Windows and Unix. That means if you write one particular program, or if you develop one software using Perl on Windows operating system, that can be run even on Unix platform. That's what it means, portable. This point we also discussed while discussing about the C programming language. This Perl code, it makes, the Perl programs are portable across the operating systems like Windows and Unix. And graphical user interfaces also may be developed using Perl. So these are the important applications of Perl. Basically used for developing the CGI scripts, and few important projects which had written using Perl are, these are the ones. and high traffic websites also had been developed by extensively using Perl programming language. It is portable across the different platforms like Windows and Unix. Graphical user interfaces may also be developed using Perl. So what we have discussed about Perl, what is Perl, the features of Perl and applications of Perl. Now let's move on to the other part of the discussion in today's class, that is BioPerl. As the name suggests, this BioPerl means using the Perl modules for the applications of biology, basically. So by definition, this BioPerl is a collection of Perl modules, that means set of Perl programs, which facilitate the development of Perl scripts for bioinformatics applications. We all know the broad applications of computers in understanding the biological data is bioinformatics. So this BioPerl is collection of Perl modules which facilitate the development of Perl scripts for bioinformatics applications. This BioPerl has played very important role in Human Genome Project also. Coming to the features of BioPerl, this BioPerl, it provides software modules for many of the important tasks of bioinformatics programming, which include accessing nucleotide and peptide sequence data from the databases that could be local or remote databases, and it is also used for changing the formats of database or file records. Can be used for manipulating individual sequences. It can be used for searching the similar sequences, creating and manipulating sequence alignment. If you look at this list of features, these are all the various applications of bioinformatics, which means that the BioPerl modules can be used for all these applications. In addition, creating and manipulating sequence alignments, searching for genes and other genomic structures on the DNA sequences, developing machine readable sequence annotations. These are all the important features of BioPerl. Coming to the usage or applications of BioPerl, it provides the base for developing different bioinformatics tools. The BioPerl provides the base for developing variety of bioinformatics tools. These are all the examples of the bioinformatics software that had been developed by using this BioPerl software. That includes SynBrowse, GeneComber, TFBS, MyMox, BioParser, Degenerate Primer Design, and the tools which are developed for querying the public databases, current comparative table. You may not be familiar to all these different software, but here the point to understand is that these are the few important bioinformatics software that had been developed using BioPerl. In addition, some of the new tools and algorithms from external developers, they're often integrated directly into BioPerl itself. It is also involved in dealing with phylogenetic trees and nested taxa, and also used for developing FPC web tools. I'm sure you may not be familiar with many of the names here, the bioinformatics software. Don't worry, but you have to understand that these are the software developed by using BioPerl. This is all I wanted to discuss in today's class. Basically, quickly to summarize once again, in this class, we discussed about Perl and BioPerl. We looked at what is Perl. It is a programming language, high-level programming language, which is used for many of the bioinformatics applications. The features, I mentioned that broadly the features are derived from several programming languages, including C, script, script programming language, AWK, etc. Basically, it is developed so that the programmers would be able to write their programs more quickly and easily. Also mentioned some of the important tools that had been developed by Perl, and some important high traffic websites also that had used Perl extensively while developing that software, like your bbc.co.uk, TVKey. These are all some of the programs developed using Perl. Then later we looked at what is BioPearl. BioPearl is collection of Perl modules that facilitate the development of bioinformatics tools for various applications. Several applications of bioinformatics are listed where the BioPearl has been used in developing those bioinformatics programs. And also at the end we looked at the usage of BioPearl. Several tools had been given as examples where BioPearl had been used as a basis in developing all this software. Thank you very much for your patient listening. This is the last topic in your bioinformatics syllabus, especially for biotechnology students. As per the bioinformatics syllabus of MSc Biotechnology program, I think I have touched upon all the topics. Whereas for microbiology students, one more topic is there, different types of number systems. In the next class, I will finish that class for microbiology students also. Probably that's not required for biotechnology students, one thing. And one more thing I want to suggest, since this is the last class, I suggest all of you to go through the syllabus and check whether you have got some clarity on all these topics of various units or not. And I think with every class I covered, I have also provided the course material. I hope that will give you the entire course material for this course, that is bioinformatics, and it is a soft core paper. As you all know, there are 15 marks for internal, whereas 35 marks for external exam. As I told you, I request all of you to go through the syllabus one. If you have any issues in terms of understanding or in terms of course material, you can get back to me. That is for both microbiology as well as biotechnology students. You can go through it and then you can write to me, you can message me, you can write email to me. So however you feel comfortable, you can contact me and clarify if you have any doubts. And coming to the questions of this topic, so far if you look at the university question papers, explain the features and applications of Perl and BioPearl. As essay question for 10 marks it has been asked, or otherwise Perl or BioPearl can be separately asked for 5 marks also, 3 marks also. I mean for 2 marks. Bioinformatics pattern is 2 marks, 5 marks and 10 marks. So that's how the question pattern goes on this topic. Hope this class is clear for you. I might plan for one more assignment or test. I'll get back to you with the details of either assignment or test. Thank you.